Gray people, and I'm one of them. That's it. We're all contemporaries. Don't look. Hard to embrace, isn't it? Not the worst part. No, it's not. Sadly. No, I'm gonna roll like it.
But I can't.
Just doing test shots here. But that's okay. Now I'll get you all because you're happy
I'm going to roll this calendar. Okay, if you're doing this ceremony, if I'm over here, I'm okay, right?
Yeah.
I just want to fix this. Okay, good. I don't want it to fall off.
Yeah, if you're waiting. Here, go forward. Just right there. Then turn to it. And then you can turn towards me. And turn real quick towards me. Bruchim habayim b'shem Adonai. Welcome everyone in God's name. Bienvenue à tous, la famille et des amis à Montréal. Welcome to everybody in Montreal and Toronto and New York and all those who are watching us. So about an hour ago, this was a place somewhere between the putting green and the driving range. But there's a story that's told in the Torah that Jacob decides to have a little bit of a rest in the desert. There's nothing around him. And he sees angels coming from the ground up into the sky. And he says, God is in this place, and I didn't even know it. We have the amazing opportunity by turning just a space like this into a holy space for God. We're standing under a chuppah, and we wonder, what's the chuppah all about? We all know you're supposed to be under one. And the answer is that in the Torah, the first couple of Judaism, Abraham and Sarah, they had a tent a little bit bigger than this one. And whenever anyone was hungry or thirsty or needed friendship or someone to talk to or someone to confide in, that Abraham and Sarah had their tent open from all four sides. This is what the chuppah looks like, and it's the home that you have built, where friends and family of all different backgrounds and ideas can join in your home, especially after certain things are lifted. But this is the home that you have built and you will build, and this is symbolic as we stand under the chuppah. We have also a tradition that the bride circles, in Orthodox tradition, the groom 7 times. The reason is that there are 2 places that the light of God shines brightest. We call it the Shekhinah. One on the top of the wall in Jerusalem, and other around the face of the bride on the day of her wedding. So Eric, you're shining too. So what we're going to do is, rather than the bride circle you 7 times, you are going to circle each other 3 times and 1 together, which you've been practicing. And the cantor will sing Erev Shoshanim as the sun is coming down.
Erev Shoshanim Netzena Lavustan Or Vesamim Ulevona Veraglech Miftan Laila Yored Lehat Veruach Shoshan Noshva Ava El Chashlach Shir Balat Zemer Shelava Laila Yored Lehat.
You know the melody, sing.
Veruach Shoshan Noshva Ava El Chashlach Shir Balat Zemer Shelava.
We're also told that the roof of the chuppah extends directly into the world of souls. And we're going to open up the window into those who are watching over us on this sacred day, who are smiling from the world of souls, who are blessing you with light. And we remember, Raquel, your maternal grandmother, Dr. Fern Kramer Azima, your paternal grandfather, Bert Frank, and your great uncle that just passed away, Morty Lecter. And Eric, we remember your grandfather, Marvin Landstein, and your maternal grandfather, Bennett Rice, and maternal great-grandmother, Rose Kiki Glantz, who the cantor and I knew very, very well. May their names always be for a blessing as they shine their light upon us. Cantor, if you would lead us in Mia Dir, officially welcoming God and all of us to this space.
Miadira lakol mibarocha lakol migadola lakol midagula lakol uyevarech echatan ve'akala uyevarech echatan ve'akala uyevarech echatan ve'akala chatan ve'akala.
Source of holiness, help us to see the sacred dimension of all life, and guide Raquel and Eric through the realization of sanctity and devotion. Every day is today. And God, may your light illumine their lives, and let us all say Amen. Whenever there's anything you happen to agree with, Amen means we agree, we believe. And let us all say Amen. So, as we talked about it earlier, the first part of the service is actually the completion of your engagement. So, Eric, in ancient times, you would have had up to 1 year to raise enough money to feed this entire village. We've accomplished this?
Yes.
Good, wonderful, good. So the cantor will sanctify your engagement by saying Borei Pri Hagafen as we praise and pray and thank God for the fruit of the vine.
מצוותיו, וציוונו על עריות, ואסר לנו את הרוסו, והתיר לנו את הנשואות לנו, על ידי חופה וקידושין. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש עמו ישראל, על ידי חופה וקידושין. Amen.
Praise are you, Adonai, our God, who sanctifies the people Israel with the chuppah, the wedding canopy, and kiddushin, the sacred wedding traditions. So the Kiddush cups that we are using for this wedding belong to each one of you is provided one from your bat mitzvah at Holy Blossom in Toronto on Bathurst Avenue, and Eric, where was your bar mitzvah?
Mine was at Shelter Rock Synagogue.
So shout out to Shelter Rock as well. So you're going to be drinking from both of those cups. So a few moments ago, you signed your ketubah, your official wedding document. Those of you who are Aramaic scholars, you can stay behind afterward and make sure that everything is perfect. Good, everybody's nodding. Okay. But here's what you signed, and this is the interpretation in English. On the 6th day of the week, the 26th day of the month of Elul, in the year 5781, corresponding to the 3rd day of September in the year 2021, here in Roslyn, New York, United States of America, in the presence of family and friends, the beloveds Eric Michael Landstein, son of Joel and Mindy, and Raquel Julia Frank, daughter of Matthew and Andrea, entered into the sacred covenant of marriage. As we embark on life's journey, we promise to love and to cherish, encourage, and inspire one another. Our hearts fuse together, creating a unique bond with friendship and compassion at its core. And through this union, we vow to value and support each other, always striving to show sensitivity to each other's needs. We shall nurture one another emotionally and spiritually and intellectually, always mindful. May we continue to grow together, maintaining the courage and determination to pursue our desired paths. We promise to celebrate life's joys with grace and overcome life's adversities with tenacity. May we maintain the intimacy that fosters trust and honesty and good communication. As life partners, we shall strive to build a home committed to our Jewish heritage, a home emanating in love and peace and tolerance and charity. Through each other's eyes, we see the world anew. May we be better together. All this is valid and binding and signed in front of these witnesses, family and friends, and let us all say, Amen. Amen. So I'd like the rings. Dad, we got them? So Eric, you will place on Raquel's index finger on her right hand. I learned this today. The reason we place it on the index finger is it is 7 fingers from the left, and 7 is a lucky number. It's in the Kabbalah. There we go. So if you place this ring on Raquel's, wrong one. On Raquel's index finger.
1 second. Take that.
Oh.
We're good?
We're good. Right hand.
Right hand?
Yeah. And please repeat after me. Hare,
Hooray.
at.
At.
You're about to marry her if you're not careful.
Hooray. At.
Mikudeshet,
Mikadeshet.
li,
Li.
bitabaat,
Bita Abba.
zo,
Zo.
kedat,
Kedat.
Moshe,
Moshe.
Israel.
The Israel.
By this ring,
By this ring,
you are consecrated to me
you are consecrated to me
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
according to the laws
according to the laws
of Moses
of Moses
and the people of Israel.
and the people of Israel.
And Rachel, you would place this on Eric's index finger, right hand,
Okay.
and repeat after me. Hare,
Hooray.
ata,
Ata.
mikudash,
Mikudash.
li,
Li.
bitabaat,
Betabaat.
zo,
Zo.
kedat,
Kedat.
Moshe,
Moshe.
Israel.
The Israel.
By this ring,
By this ring,
you are consecrated to me
you are consecrated to me
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
according to the laws
according to the laws
of Moses
of Moses
and the people of
and
Israel.
the people of Israel.
This happens to be kind of a special day. It's a few days before Rosh Hashanah, a time of new beginnings. It's traditional to say these words, which you're about to say, Ani ledodi v'dodi li, I my beloved, and my beloved is mine. And the first four letters of Ani ledodi v'dodi li form the word Elul, the month that we're in right now, which talks about turning over new leaves and taking a step forward and doing something amazing and positive with our lives. Elul. So I have you repeat after me, both of you. Ani
Ani,
ledodi
Ledodi,
v'dodi
Vidodi,
li.
Li,
I am my beloved's,
I am
my beloved,
and my beloved is mine.
and my beloved is mine.
This completes our engagement, and I'm going to give you a few minutes just to think about things. And I've got some comments for you. You can hold hands. Yeah. So Raquel and Eric, in the Jewish tradition, there's a word which is used to describe that which brings you here today, the joining of two souls, a commitment for life, in front of family and friends, literally all over the world. We call it meeting your beshert, your person of destiny. We are told that at the beginning of time, sacred partners were together as one, but they are born to different parents until one day when God says it's time, the two combine once more to live their lives as one, and that defines your story. You met for a first date over ice cream. It's almost 5 years to the day. Right from the start, you had a connection. You clicked right away. The conversation was natural and it was easy. Two dynamic and caring personalities coming home to each other. Over the past year, under the same roof, you have grown even closer. You've learned that being together is about opening your hearts and being there each day for each other. Raquel, as you've navigated through medical school and beyond, Eric has been with you all the way. There are many in this modern world who, when their partner works nights or studies hard or serves others, says, "What about me?" But Eric, you have never wavered from the understanding that this is about us. Eric, from your polite and restrained few dates, you have become a partner who fills the world and your marriage with laughter. Sometimes a bit of a prankster. You still can spice up a day by unexpectedly jumping out of the closet. How well you fit and rejoice together. Raquel, Eric loves you because you are attractive and confident, and as he says, high class. You have an amazing energy. You are strong. You stick up for yourself, but you're also so kind and empathetic. He hears the tone of your voice from a distance as you consult with children and parents online. It is so caring and so loving. You want to make a difference, Raquel, and you do so in the world and for him. You give each other the confidence that in spite of the temporary stresses of this challenging world, because you have each other, because you both calm and elevate each other, you can walk together, ensemble, together. As that famous movie line goes, you make each other complete. The founder of the Hasidic movement, the Baal Shem Tov, wrote 300 years ago that from every human being there rises a light that extends straight to heaven. And when two souls who are destined together find each other, their streams of light combine and a single brighter light shines forth from their united being, and each one of us can feel it today. So I like to close with a poem that's attributed to the Native American tradition that I like to recite it at times of joy, especially weddings. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be sheltered to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmed to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be the companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is one life before you. Now go to your dwelling place to enter into the days of your togetherness, and may your days be good and long on this earth. Raquel and Eric, you were meant to be together today under this Sukkot Shalom, on the eve of Rosh Hashanah, a time of new beginnings with family and friends. And may it always be that way. For you are one, and you are one, but you are so much better a one when you are together. For you have already shown so much love for each other. Now go to your tent and go love some more. Are you ready to proceed with the marriage?
Yes.
Very good. So the cantor will recite the 7 blessings, and I will translate some of them as appropriate. Cantor?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהכל ברא לכבודו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, יוצר האדם.
Amen. Praise you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe, creator of man and woman, whose glory is evident in all creation.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר יצר את אדם בצלמו, וצלם דמו תבניתו, והתקין לו ממנו בניין הדייר. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר האדם.
Amen. Praise you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe, who created male and female in the divine image, that together they may perpetuate life. Praise you, Adonai, creator of sacred partners.
סוס תסיס ותגל הכרה, וקיבוץ בניה לתוכה ושמחה. ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח ציון ובניה.
Amen. May Jerusalem rejoice as her children return to her in joy. Praise you, Adonai, who causes Jerusalem to rejoice in her children. And number 6.
שמח תשמח רעים אהובים, כשמח החי יצילך בגן עדן מקדם. ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח חתן וכלה.
Amen. Grant perfect joy to these loving companions as you did to the first man and woman in the Garden of Eden. Praise you, Adonai, who created the joy of bride and groom.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר ברא ששון ושמחה, חתן וכלה, גילה ורינה, עצה וחדווה. ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה. כל כלה, כל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה. כל כלה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, משמח, משמח, משמח חתן והכלה.
Adonai, our God, may there always be heard in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem and Roslyn and West Haven voices of joy and gladness, of happiness, voices of bride and groom, the voices of young people feasting and singing. Praise you, Adonai, our God, who causes the groom and the bride to rejoice together. This is your grandfather's? We're now going to wrap you in the talit, in the prayer shawl of your grandfather, Michael Landstein. No? Marvin, sorry. So we're carrying forward a number of generations here, also into the future. if we could, somebody could help us. This is the old style. Yeah, we're going to wrap both of them together, and both fathers can. Beautiful. So we wrap you into the okay. And we wrap you in the clothing of our tradition. And the cantor will give the ancient blessing. Some of you may recognize this. This is where it comes from. May God bless you and keep you. May God shine God's countenance upon you and be gracious unto you. May God bless you and keep you and grant you peace and love and harmony and happiness all the days of your life. And let us all say, Amen. Amen. Since both of you have acted out of love and affection, acting in accordance with the rites and ceremonies instituted by our Holy Torah and by the state of New York, it is my honor to officially declare you husband and wife. So we have one more thing that we need to do, right? We all know this. The tradition is that, and we can take the Talmud up here. So the tradition is, Im Eshkachech Yerushalayim, we need to remember our roots and the temple in Jerusalem, and maybe rebuilt one day. But let's go with a different modern interpretation. This world's a little broken right now. And the love of two people working together can actually heal this broken world from their corner. And you inspire us, your friends, your family, those in Canada, those in the United States, to just take a moment and embrace life and embrace love. So even in our happiest moment, we remember that there's work to do to fix this broken world. And each one of you in your ways is already on that road. Now you can shine brighter and do it better together. Mazel tov. Simon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, and Simon tov. Simon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, and Simon tov. Yeah. Thank you. So, Mazel Tov, Shana Tova.
Rabbi, it kind of reminds me of